We're here at the repair shop at Taylor, and we're going to give you a quick lesson on putting strings on the Taylor way. This ensures that you got the ball end seated right, and you got the right number of wraps on the post, so ultimately you get the best tuning stability and playability that your guitar can deliver. So alright, Colin's going to jump in. First thing we do is you put the strings in and the pin. So you notice he's kind of pushing the string in and pulling up at the same time. That's because the ball end needs to seat next to between the pin and the pin plate. It's not underneath the pin all the way at the bottom. It's just kind of wedged in there. So as he's pushing the pin in, he's kind of yanking up with his left hand and seating it. Now, this is one of those times where people normally scream, "Ah!" All the strings are off at the same time. But that's perfectly okay. When you change strings, they can all come off. They can all go back on. In fact, we're going to cut the strings to length before he even wraps them on the post. So here's the trick. Don't blink. Now the low E strings and the high E string, you cut just past the next post. So he was using those two strings. He pulled them up here and cut them right there. Now he's going to do the A and the B string. They're going to get cut at the post for the D and the G. See how that's going? The center two, you come off the end of the headstock about the same distance that a tuner would be. And so now we've got an extra post length of each string. So you just pulled it kind of straight up, cut these two here, these two were cut here, and these two cut right about the equal distance out. Now, we have our own tooling department here at Taylor, which gives us these cool re-geared winders. Watch this. All right. So each wrap goes under the one in front of it and gives you 3 complete turns around the post. This is important because each of those wraps press against each other and they lock each other on there. By cutting in advance, we were able to get that right number of wraps. So this is kind of like watching the pit crew at Indy. Obviously, at home you might not have the advantage of having a speed tool like that. But check it out. We've got 3 wraps on all the bass strings, or the wound strings, and maybe 4.5 or so on the plain strings. And they wrap below themselves, as you just saw as he guided it on there. The shape of the post compresses them all together. It keeps it nice and tight. That's the way to get the perfect amount of wraps every time. The low E strings and high E string get cut down here at the A and the B post. The A and the B strings cut here at the D and G post. And then the middle two cut on the outside. It's just that easy.